On this episode of Monster Model Review, we highlight 4 of master sculptor Tony Cipriano's online sculpting classes, 3 digital and 1 in clay, created for Aaron Blaze's creature art classes on his website, The Art of Aaron Blaze, at creatureartteacher.com. Tony is a longtime sculptor and has worked for Disney, Universal, and just about every monster model and statue company there is. You can see videos with Tony on monstermodelreview.com as well as all over the web. Tony, in my opinion, is simply one of the best monster, superhero, creature, figure sculptor there is. Starting with Tony's first class, Sculpting in ZBrush with Tony Cipriano, Tony takes us at a great learning pace through the digital ZBrush sculpting process with a fun polar bear and his snow polar bear friend. From setting up the work area, sculpting, reviewing with an art director, refining your piece to printing, Tony hits all the marks with what you need to know to do this form of art. While I was going through the class, I created my first kit, Maddie, the Mad Modeler, showing that no matter what Tony is teaching, you can use it to create whatever you want, and that is true for all of his classes. For Tony's next class, Sculpting in Clay with Tony Cipriano, Tony goes old school and teaches sculpting a female form in oil-based clay. Even though I haven't followed through with the sculpture, I've watched the class and learned a lot. It's also inspired me to get some clay out and start really learning how to sculpt in clay. From materials, tools, making an armature, sculpting and refinements, you can really feel all the years of experience Tony has to give. For his third class, Making Monsters in ZBrush with Tony Cipriano, Tony gives us monster kids everything we need to make monsters. He goes through everything again and includes skin and fur texturing, working with base meshes, which he also supplies a bunch of great models for the aspiring builder to start the process. And he also teaches how to create 2 monsters from scratch, the Frankenstein monster and a werewolf with bases. Again, following the class, I created something completely different, showing again that this is about the process that Tony is teaching more than the subject matter. Lastly, Tony's newest class to date is Sculpting Superheroes for Action Figures. Tony takes you through the full process of sculpting a male and female pre-code superhero, from setting up the workspace, basic mesh, refinements, everything to digitally create your own superhero, including understanding superhero physiology as opposed to us regular humans. I can say I have learned more about the human body in this class than ever before. This course also comes with pre-built models and more. Even though some of the info is repetitive, it is super important, and I've learned something new with each class and multiple watchings. Tony moves at a pace that I can follow along with, so I don't have to stop and start as much as I do with some other instructors. I'm a huge fan of Tony's and have been for years, so the second I saw these available, I jumped on them. And they have made me a better sculptor, and I understand ZBrush so much better. If you want to learn more about Tony's classes, head over to The Art of Aaron Blaze at creatureartteacher.com. There is also a ton of awesome classes on animation, painting both digitally and physically, storyboarding, story creation, and a whole lot more. They're very affordable and taught by experts who have been working in the film industry for many years. And don't forget to watch Scott and Jason on Model Club TV. You can find them on YouTube and your favorite podcast. For more reviews, how-tos, and profiles, check us out at monstermodelreview.com. You can also find us on Facebook. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our videos and share with your friends and family. I've been your host, Rob Mattison, and thanks for watching.